Hello everyone, welcome to Interiors by Style. My name is Božica. I'm qualified interior designer and color specialist. In today's video vlog, we are going to review another Dulux color, and this color it's called Polished Opal. It's a really beautiful neutral, as you can see, but when we just look at it like this, it's kind of hard to determine what undertone is popping through. So let's compare it to our pure white, vivid white, and we can see there is a lot of pink coming through. So I would categorize this particular color with, as a taupe with a pink undertone, but that really light version of taupes with a pink undertone. This particular color has the LRV of 73, which will be in that category from 55 to 75. It's a beautiful color to paint in your open space, living on all the walls. It has enough depth. It will reflect color really well. It will reflect, the color will reflect really nicely when the light bounces. And the only problem with this particular color, it will throw a lot of pink undertone. And if you are not a fan of that, then this color is not the right for you. However, it also depends what other fixed elements you have. So when choosing color, there's not just about what color you like. There's a lot of other elements within your home that you need to look at that I teach in my online course. If you would like to check that out, you can. I teach all about how to recognize undertones and how to create amazing color schemes. So it would be a little bit tricky to work with this particular color, but we need to understand what undertone is coming through. Would I install this color externally? You can, but I wouldn't, because that pink undertone would really come through. For me, that is not a timeless external color. When you think of external colors, they need to be timeless. They just need to fit with everything that you are, with your environment and all the other fixed elements, from your windows to your brick and so on. So I personally wouldn't use this color for outside. This particular color would pair really well with pure white, as you can see. It creates that lovely contrast for your architraves and skirtings. But another thing is, for example, when you go shopping and you want to choose the stone for your kitchen, let's say you are renovating a kitchen, and each stone, like each tile, has neutrals and has many different undertones. So there's this beautiful stone that I have in my studio, and I'm gonna come a bit closer so you can have a look. It has beautiful neutral. It has a darker veins and a bit of lighter veins, and for example, you would have to test this stone to see what undertones are coming through. But from looking at it, I can see there is a lot of taupe with a pink undertone, from the lighter to the darker version. So even when it comes to fixed elements, so not just your cushions and your sofas, you still need to determine what undertone is in that particular stone or a tile or a fixed element. This color would suit, doesn't matter if your room is north, south, east facing, it would look really lovely, especially in the rooms that have that beautiful morning or afternoon sun. Once it hits the color, you will see that lovely pink undertone. But as I said, that undertone works really well if you love it and if it's really well coordinated with all the other elements in your house. In a north-facing room, again, the color would look a bit darker, but that is okay. Again, it depends on what you're going to use that color, what that north-facing room is for. Is it a bedroom? Is it a kitchen? And things like that. And I would always test it and just see if that is okay for you. Again, colors are so personal. I will always do reviews and I will always tell you the undertones and what to look for. But I always tell my students and my clients, always follow your gut. It really needs to resonate within you. I mean, no matter what trend is currently on the market and what is going on, I always highly suggest that you pick colors that you love, that make you happy, and not follow what's happening on Instagram or Pinterest. And that is the beauty of color. Once you understand it and you know how to work with it, you can create that amazing space in your home. And it's really cost effective. I mean, gathering a couple of cushions and paint swatches and creating beautiful color palettes, and all on the end comes down to color. So if you know how to coordinate all that, you will not have any problems. And that's what I teach in my online course. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. Have I mentioned exterior wise, would I use this color? No. Again, it would look a bit light outside, and that pink undertone will pop through. And I have seen so many facades with the pink undertones. I don't find that timeless at all. I have mentioned in a previous video, everything that you do externally costs money, and thousands of money, from doing a render, ordering the brick, windows, and none of these elements you can change. It's not like a cushion that you can just replace. So if you don't know what you're doing, and if you're not putting all that correctly, it can look disastrous. But on the end, you have invested so much money into it. So when it comes to external color selection, even though every color, they will say, yes, it can be applied externally. Yes, it can be applied externally, but is it the right fit for the home? Is it timeless color? Will your house even in 30 years time look timeless? That's what we need to look at. This particular color, no. Internally, yes. But again, it is a bit tricky. It has that pink undertone, and you really need to love it and work with it. It needs to coordinate with all your other elements. And that is it for this video vlog. I hope this was helpful. Neutrals are tricky. They're not very easy. And if you have any color you are loving or currently working with and not sure about the undertones, feel free to email me and I can do a review for you. Would love to help. And that is it for this video vlog, and I'll see you in another one.